Syria is experiencing escalating violence and instability following the overthrow of Bashar al-Assad's regime. A nascent insurgency by fighters from Assad's own minority group, the Alawite sect, has emerged as a significant challenge to the new Islamist-led government headed by interim President Ahmed al-Sharaa. In the coastal regions of western Syria, which are predominantly Alawite, over 130 people have been killed in 2 days of intense fighting. This includes at least 24 Alawite men from the town of al-Mukhtareyah who were reportedly killed by gunmen, with disturbing images of the aftermath circulating online. The violence erupted when pro-Assad militias launched a coordinated attack on government security forces. This has triggered widespread unrest, forcing the government to impose curfews in key coastal cities like Tartous and Latakia, while security forces conduct combing operations. The conflict has also claimed the life of Sheikh Shabaan Mansour, a prominent Alawite cleric, and his son, further intensifying sectarian tensions.
قامت عدة مجموعات مساء أمس باقتحام المراكز الأمنية في مدينة اللاذقية، بعض المراكز الأمنية، وحاول السيطرة عليها ولكن الحمد لله رب العالمين تم امتصاص الهجوم من قبل إدارة الأمن العام وبمشاركة الإخوان في وزارة الدفاع. والحمد لله رب العالمين صباح اليوم تم القضاء على مجموعات فلول النظام البائد في حي الدعتور، وهم الخطر الأساسي في مدينة اللاذقية. ويعود الأمن والأمان تدريجيا إلى مدينة اللاذقية الحمد لله رب العالمين.
As the interim government struggles to consolidate power, it faces mounting security challenges. Efforts to lift US sanctions and stabilize the country are being undermined by the resurgence of violence, particularly in the southwest, where Israeli intervention remains a looming threat. Despite pledges for an inclusive administration, Sharaa's government has yet to engage meaningfully with Alawite leadership, raising concerns of further alienation and unrest.
سنبقى نلاحق فلول النظام الساقط من أبى إلا يستمر في غيه وطغيانه، ومن ارتكب منهم الجرائم بحق الشعب، ومن يسعى منهم إلى تقويض الأمن والسلم الأهلي، وسنقدمهم إلى محكمة عادلة.
Internationally, Saudi Arabia and Turkey have expressed support for the new government, while Russia, a key ally of the previous regime, has voiced alarm over the deteriorating security situation. The Alawite Islamic Council has condemned the government's actions, accusing it of deploying forces under the guise of combating regime remnants to suppress the Alawite community. Calls for UN intervention to protect the region are growing amid fears of escalating violence. The government's failure to engage constructively with the Alawite community and other minorities risks deepening existing fault lines, potentially driving Syria back into prolonged conflict. The imposition of curfews and heavy-handed security operations may further alienate local populations and exacerbate the insurgency. The post-Assad landscape in Syria remains deeply fragmented and volatile, driven by long-standing sectarian and political divisions. The current crisis underscores the fragile nature of the Sharaa government's authority, particularly as it grapples with insurgencies from the very community that once formed the backbone of Assad's support. This Alawite uprising reflects both resentment towards perceived marginalization and fears of reprisal from the new Sunni-majority Islamist leadership. In the long term, Syria's path to stability hinges on the government's ability to foster inclusive governance, address sectarian grievances, and establish a credible security framework. Without meaningful reconciliation and power sharing, the risk of Syria descending into renewed civil war remains high, with far-reaching implications for regional stability and global geopolitics. Bureau Report, India Today Global.